Hey there, welcome to STL TV. My name is Angela Hochman, and thanks for tuning in where you get to experience St. Louis. Okay, I am very excited because we have a super special guest on today. I have got the star of the upcoming play, St. Louis Woman, legendary LAKA, joining me on the show. Hi, LAKA.
Hi. That's
How you
the first
doing?
time anybody's called me legendary.
I mean, yes, you are many things. Legendary is definitely one of them.
So
okay, LAKA, talk to me about this roles in the upcoming play.
So St. Louis Woman is a tribute to the amazing women that we've had in entertainment and arts in St. Louis. Josephine Baker, Tina Turner, Ann Peebles, Fontella Bass, Catherine Dunham, and Maya Angelou. And not only is it about these women, it's also about just music history in general in St. Louis. So we're going to celebrate some of the great songs that have come out of this city as well. Yes.
And so this play is going to be put on by the Midnight Theater Company, who is so cool. I've seen their stuff before. This is a fantastic theater company. How did you get involved over there?
So I met Joe at the Blue Strawberry where I was performing.
Okay.
He invited me to see one of his one-man shows that he does, and I was just so impressed that one person could keep an audience entertained just with like no music, just telling a story, just with acting. And I thought I could learn something from him. So we got together, we collaborated, and yeah, he came up with he pitched this idea to me, and I was sold on it because it's obviously a great idea, a great tribute to these women, and a great tribute to our city.
I mean, that is the power of theater. It can connect people. You were so inspired. You approached Joe, and look at you now. You are starring as all the roles in the upcoming play, St. Louis Woman. So have you grown up as a performing artist, or how did you even get into this wild field?
So I grew up singing in church, actually like a lot of these women that we're paying tribute to. And, you know, it's just kind of evolved. One thing has led to another. Someone would see me singing at some place and then ask me to sing somewhere else, or with a different band, or, you know, now with theater. So it's just, you know, naturally evolved.
Sure. Can I ask if you could give us a little sample of what we can expect in the show?
Yes. So I do want to just preface that, you know, I'm doing a wide range of music. One of the ones that I'm really proud of is Josephine Baker's J'adore Amour. It stands for My Two Loves, My Country and Paris. And so I'm going to do a little bit of that because it was really hard because it's in French. So I'm just going to do just a little taste.
Oh my gosh.
And my voice is not warmed up, so
there is no
it'll
judgment
sound
here.
better on the day of.
Okay.
On dit quoi de l'ordinaire, n'a pas sous le cycler. Il existe une nécessité, oh ces gens enchantés.
Oh my gosh. Yep, you are 1,000 times better than I am. Wow, that is incredible, LAKA. So what do you hope that people feel when they see your show?
I hope they feel inspired. The beautiful thing about each of these stories is that they all overcome a lot of challenges. You know, many of them grew up in poverty or in, you know, uneducated, things like that, and went on to become world renowned in their fields. So I hope people are inspired. You know, it doesn't matter where you come from or what your life starts like. It could be anything.
Right.
You know?
And you are such an example of, if you see it and get inspired by it, it could absolutely happen. It happened for you.
Yeah, who knows, you know, where life will continue to take me. I'm just along for the ride.
Absolutely. I think that's such a great attitude. So I have to ask, because I'm all about inspiration in arts, who inspires you as an artist?
I've always loved Tina. I saw the movie What's Love Got to Do with It, of course, way back in the day when everyone else did. Just her strength. So I've always loved performing her music in particular. But I mean, all of these women inspire me because I've had to really study them, and all of their stories are just incredible, you know, so.
And is this the show you'd recommend? Can children see this show?
Children
This is
can
for
see it.
fun for the whole family?
Fun for the whole family. We have a Sunday matinee, so that would be great for families. It's not too late. It's in the afternoon.
Perfect.
So,
gosh, you are. It's so amazing to me that you were going to play all of the roles. Can you even put into words, like right before the curtain opens, what's going through your head? Are you nervous, heart pounding? Or are you just like, nope, I'm cool, I got this?
when I perform now, I sing a lot of different types of music. And because I kind of get tired of one style. Like I can go from country to rock to blues to jazz. So I love that about this. So I don't know that I'll be more nervous than a regular performance, but who knows?
You know, at every show, it's going to be different. It's going to be the same, but it will feel different, hopefully. You feed off the audience. I completely get it. And I so admire you and respect you for what you're doing. I'm going to be there. I'm going to check out this show.
Thank you.
LAKA, it's been wonderful to be able to talk with you again. St. Louis Woman runs October 6th through the 22nd at the ZACK Theater. If you haven't been, great opportunity to get over there. The show is Thursdays through Saturdays at 8 o'clock p.m. Like she mentioned, Sundays matinee, perfect for the whole family. That's going on October 9th and 16th at 2 o'clock. You've got to grab tickets. I can easily say this one will probably sell out. So metrotix.com is going to be where you're going to go. It's been great talking with you, LAKA, but when we come back, I get to sit down with the founder of the Midnight Theater Company, the writer and director of this show, Mr. Joe Hanrahan. So stick around, we'll be right back.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Hey there, welcome back. I'm Angela Hochman. We appreciate you tuning in to STL TV, where you get to experience St. Louis. I just had a really inspiring and intriguing interview with LAKA, the star of the upcoming play St. Louis Woman over at the Midnight Company. Okay, now I've brought in Joe Hanrahan. This guy is not only the artistic director of the theater company, but he wrote and directed the play St. Louis Woman. Joe, how are ya?
I am fine, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Would not miss an opportunity to sit and talk theater, okay? You're speaking to my theater geek heart here.
Indeed.
Okay, so I've seen you. We go way back. I've seen you do these wonderful one-man shows in town.
Yeah.
First of all, thanks for bringing theater to St. Louis consistently.
Thank you.
Second,
You're welcome.
talk about how you wrote this show and what is it about in a nutshell?
The show was really inspired by meeting LAKA and loving her work, her singing, and as we talked about doing something together, the idea kind of sprang naturally. She's a St. Louis woman. She performs, and it started me thinking about the great art, the great music and dance and poetry, different things that stemmed from women who came from this city. And I thought it was kind of a unique angle. Certainly we all know about the history of great music in St. Louis and all the different forms, but I don't think anyone's ever really explored just the women. And it was kind of a tough assignment because there's hundreds of great women artists who are still performing now, but so we had to kind of hone it down to who we considered the giants, the women who were part of St. Louis, but then went on to really hit the world hard.
Incredible. I just love that you two met. You had seen her shows, she has seen your shows, and you both said, hey, why aren't we working together? Let's create our own opportunity.
That's what we did, yeah.
I mean, how does that make you feel to know that just an idea is now becoming a fully executed play?
Oh, it's great, but as you live in it day by day going on, and we have been working hard on this since December. I mean, we've been with the script. The first script was written then. I think we're on draft 18 or something now. We've continued to together refine it and tell the story we want to tell, and so it's we think we're where we need to be now, and so we're headed towards the finish line.
I hope so. The show opens pretty soon, Joe.
Yeah.
No more rewrites, okay? This is
Well,
it.
you know.
So will you share a little bit of backstory of the Midnight Company?
Yeah. It's we are celebrating our 25th anniversary season.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Don't look a day past 24.
This is the final show in our celebration season, I guess. But 25 years ago, an actor that I'd worked with, Dave Wasilak, we were sitting there, and what are we going to do next? I don't know. What are you doing? And we just said, why don't we do our own company? And there weren't that many companies then. And now there are quite a few. So we started, and we continued. We kind of had a couple things we've always tried to do. We always try to do work new to St. Louis. The scripts we find are inevitably the scripts we're writing now. Something we want to do something new and something. I always have two criteria for a play. I want it to be a fascinating story, and I want to be scared. I mean, can we do this? Can we pull this off? You need that kind of like, you know, I got to get this over the hump.
I fully agree. I, too, have been trying to do projects that terrify me.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you're like, I did it.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted, but I did it.
Yeah.
So, Joe, you have such a fascinating background. You are a superstar in front of the audience, but you're a rock star behind the scenes, too. How do you toggle that creative
Well, I like to do
vibe?
both. You know, I love acting, and I've done a lot of that lately. And I've kind of varied in a direction this year. This is the second show I've directed, and I continue to write. I'm writing shows for next year as well too. But so that's always ongoing. But you know, it's all part of the show, and I just love to tell the stories.
Absolutely, and you tell fantastic stories.
Nice.
I've seen them. I'm not just saying this. I've seen them in real time. If there are some local actors that are wanting to get involved, is there information up on your website?
Well, my email is there. So, I mean, I'm always looking to talk to folks, and we're always, as you know, you're always looking to find good folks. And, you know, like what happened with LAKA, sometimes these theater miracles, somebody just drops down when you need them or want them, or you don't know you need them. It's like, yeah, we should do something
fate.
together. And there's a wide variety of people out there that you admire their work, and you hope to work with them in the right vehicle someday.
Absolutely. Yeah, you two just cross paths at the exact right time, and look what's happening. A beautiful play that is running in October here over at the ZACK Theater, a really cool space. If you haven't checked it out, definitely get over there. Yeah. Is there anything in particular you want people to take away from this show?
Well, there's a couple things, I think. One, you know, we're focusing on these great St. Louis women, and I don't think every town can claim the people we have. And I want them to appreciate that and appreciate the rich historical setting that this sprung from, and that everyone who sees it is part of. And hopefully it represents, you know, all the women in St. Louis. We think it might. And secondly, and I think LAKA touched on it, I think it's an inspiring show, especially for kids. I mean, because all of these women had to like break through barriers, and for kids who like, what am I going to do and how am I going to do it? I think they're all going to be inspiration for them.
These women knocked down walls left and right and said, you know, watch me. Here I go, watch me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you for performing and putting out there such an amazing, important show that is influential, it's inspiring, it is all the good things. I believe tickets will probably sell out on this one. Once again, this show is happening October 6th through the 22nd. It's going on Thursdays through Saturdays at 8:00 p.m. Also Sunday afternoons, like I mentioned before, great time to bring the family. On the October 9th and the 16th, those are gonna be matinees at 2:00 p.m. Make sure you visit metrotix.com, grab your tickets, grab a friend, maybe bring someone who wouldn't normally go see a show like this, see how they feel afterwards. Joe, I cannot thank you enough for taking time out to talk with me. Again, thanks for putting St. Louis on our little theater map. It's really important work that you do.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Nice talking to you.
Perfect. I can't wait to catch the show.
Good.
That's going to do it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in to STL TV. Check us out on stltv.net. And while you're online, go on social media and check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all the places. We have so much content. Full episodes of everything we do can be available there. That is going to do it on this episode where we give you a glimpse into St. Louis. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.